So you'll want to get the Briarwood Reed, one of the best in slot trinkets for the for many of the caster classes. Not the entire way through Classic WoW, but it's going to get you there. I highly recommend if you're trying to get your pre-raid best in slot, or you're just getting into it, you haven't got a good chance to get a good drop in your soon to be BWL or MC. The Briarwood Reed is definitely an excellent trinket overall, but it's not quite that easy. So the upper Blackrock Spire is where you're going to get this trinket from. The trick to it is you have to have Jed, who is a rare spawn, to be able to even get a chance to drop. So little tips when you're making a run. So first, what I would do is if I was hunting for this trinket, I would find the Jed ID myself, because then I can, when I message different healers and different casters, I ask them, hey, are you going for the Briarwood Reed? And I would try to build a group that doesn't need it. So when it does drop, you're not battling against 10 other people. So if you did the work to get the Briarwood Reed already, or sorry, the Jed ID, and you could just make the group, because you don't technically need 10 people to clear this dungeon. You could clear it with 6, 7, 8 different people, and then just make it a little heavier on your melee classes and things of that sort if you're able to build that. That is what I would personally do, instead of having to roll against a ton of other people for it. So the Briarwood Reed, what you need to do. So first, you need to create yourself a macro if you're going to search for it. So the Jed ID literally is /target Jed. If you are a hunter or a rogue, I will show you another alternative. But if you're not a hunter or a rogue, you come in this corner and you just spam the macro. So the pain in the butt part is he is essentially above in a different floor, and he has a pathing. So it takes, I think, 35 to a minute for him to path around for you to be able to see if he's actually there. So it's a pain in the butt. So you got to literally just spam the macro for a minute. If he does not pop after about a minute 30 max, then you're going to run outside, reset, and do it again. Correct me if I'm wrong on a minute and a half. I believe its path is right around a minute to 2 minutes max. So you got to sit here, spam it. Now, if you're a hunter or rogue, which is nice, what you can actually do is I come through here. I'm going to scatter shot one of these, come up to this area. Time to pay the bills. So if you are not using rested XP while leveling, you are nuts. For $10 to $30, it saves hundreds of hours over the course of your WoW Classic career. Highly recommend it. I've used it every single time, and they make it so easy with the add-on. So highly recommend that. And as far as gold making, check out Solahim. Solahim has made a fabulous 157-page document with every gold making method possible. Check down below for code DAVE for 50% off. Do not miss out. Make tons of gold level fast. Let's get back to the video. Feign death. Come up to this door, and I can instantly see if he's here. So no matter what, from this spot, if he's in the dungeon, I can see him every single time. So as you see, hit the Jed ID, boom, there he is. I'm going to pull it. I don't have to worry about his pathing. I'm going to instantly see. So Hunter Rogue, super easy. I come in here, get the ID, and then create the class. Like for me, if I was going to do it, the reason I'm coming in here personally is for a Hunter and a lot of other classes is the True Strike Shoulders. That's off the first boss. And once again, with this one, since I'm going through the work, like even though I'm only going for the True Strike Shoulders, I don't need the Jed ID. It's a lot easier to, then I would create a caster heavy class or group. So then no one else needs the True Strike, but I'm giving them the Jed ID. So like I'm doing my little part, but then on their end, they got to battle against more people. So for me, I'm coming in for the True Strike Shoulders. Depending on your class, you could also use the Eye of Ren, which is very popular, or the Del Ren Blades, which is really good for many classes as far as that goes. You could be coming in here for the Beast to get the Pig Skinner, which is what you need to be able to skin the Hounds in MC. Also the hide of the beast, which is something you could get from skinning in here. Like you see, look at that. I sold one for 290 gold. They're up to almost 600 gold now. And then another high mention in here, the Pain Weaver. The Pain Weaver band is really good in here as far as that goes. So there's lots of Flask of Titans. There's lots of good items of why people are going to be farming this for a long time. But like I said, come in here, /target Jed is the macro. If you're hunter or rogue, you come to this corner, you hit it, and you can instantly see. Otherwise, you go into the other corner, you do it, reset, and you keep doing that until you get the Jed ID. And like I said, if you already have the Jed ID, it's going to give you a lot more power when you're making groups to make the group exactly how you want it to be, so that you can get the item without having to battle against a lot of people. But if you're new to the channel, Dave the Gamer, hopefully this was helpful. And as always, game on.